have the lightweight men's 43 and men's 43 category. So it's another mixed bag.
This is very reminiscent of sitting at the starting line at the Olympics and or the World Championships. You just don't know, you know, sometimes the start doesn't happen right away. You just have to sit there and sit and breathe and focus yourself.
Yeah, and as the coxswain would say, eyes in this time, eyes on the erg, eyes on your own erg. Don't let yourself be distracted.
And here we are.
By the start signal. And there we go. We have a full start on bank number A, so they will go back to their virtual starting positions, but we have a solid, good green start in the bank number B, which is the lightweight men's 43 and men's 43 categories. We have the men's 43, which is the heavyweights, in green, and the lightweights in red. And at the moment, it's Morales of erg number 47 from Spain in the lead for the men's 43 category.
And for those of you that don't know, a false start just means that you jump the start. So you start before the race, your screen says go.
So right now the flywheels have stopped spinning again for bank number 8. They're sitting ready again. Attention. And there we go. So we had a false start, and now we're back on track with the action. And this is the Masters C division, which is already well underway. So we're going to try and see how we can combine the two, and this is where we want to see the angry faces, the grit and the determination at this point in the race. Because if you don't show it now, it's going to be really hard to figure out how you're going to get that back on your face come the last 500 meters. Look at that lead. Morales already well underway. Marco Cesar Morales of Spain. Healthy lead of about 30 meters already early on in the stage. 500 meters underway. And there we have Klaus Bischoff of Germany on your right side with the glasses and the black, the red and the yellow of Germany, the German national flag. He's leading currently by 6 meters ahead of Jacques Chasset of Canada. A couple of ergs down.
This 2,000 meter race, you never really know what's going to happen. Some days I had my best races when I did not feel good at the start.
I can second that. The times when you go to the rowing club or go to the race or the regatta venue, whatever it is, and you feel a little bit under the weather, if you will, that's usually the times when you pull out your best. That's usually the times when you just, you know, you pick up yourself and you dust yourself off and you go again. That's pretty much. If you feel great, probably the race doesn't go that great.
Right. You just almost don't have any expectations. I think getting in the mentality of let's see what we can do today versus I need to be doing this split, this pull.
Yeah, look at this guy. 131 already, and he's certainly having a good day. 926 meters down already, approaching the halfway mark. He's on pace for a sub 6:10 final results. So we're already edging ourselves closer and closer to the 6-minute mark, which is very impressive. That's one. It's also what we might not have expected at this time of the day already. This is the kind of stuff that we see in, you know, these Olympic athletes, super in shape. But, you know, judging from the picture, I can tell that Marco Cesar Morales trains occasionally, probably daily on the erg. Still 132 split score, and he's currently well ahead of Stu Moss of Great Britain, who's trying to hold on to 136 splits. But I would say it's about 60, 70 meters already, which Morales is leading. Andrew Benko, Paul Nash. They're racing each other in numbers 1 and 2 in the men's 50 category, side by side. It's a little bit closer there, right?
It's very close. It's very close. You can see the difference in their strokes. You can see Benko has a more of a quick drive and longer recovery. And the next door was just 1-to-1 ratio. So everybody has a different approach.
Everyone has their different style, and everyone needs to be in their zone just to keep that up. So Morgan Souter of the United States in lightweight men's 43 category, he's just focused all the way through. And you can see also that pulling that erg handle up That's the extra couple of inches you're trying to squeeze out with your shoulder blades and your arms, trying to add the additional length to your stroke.
I'm very familiar with that.
Yeah, and there's a debate going on whether or not it's actually helpful or not, but it's working for him. It's working for Sauter. Don't let this graph deceive you, because we have the number 1 on the right, we have the number 2 on the left. So Klaus Bischoff by an impressive margin already, because you can see he's about 50, 60, 70 meters ahead of his nearest rival.
You can see their cadence is a little bit higher than the Masters open weight.
And there you also see the difference in that last part of the stroke, where you can just see Morgan Sauter of the United States of Canada just really pulling it up. You can see Klaus Bischoff, he's literally pulling it down. He's trying to make it more efficient, not too much lean back, but just to keep it clean. And this is just pure strength.
Morales of Spain coming in the last 200 meters.
He's really desperate to keep it under the 6-minute mark. 1:29 right now for Morales of Spain. And let's see if he can pull it off. There's about 110 meters in, still 1:29, ladies and gentlemen. So let's hear it for Morales. Final 80 meters. Him.
I always love to play a game at the very end. How low can you get this number?
Yeah, you can see the lactic acid almost coming out of his ears, and he's just crossed the finish line 1 second shy of the 6-minute mark. And you can tell he's not happy. He's happy with the way he won, but he wanted to go below the 6-minute mark. But it's a really impressive result regardless. 61.1, wow.
Very impressive. Stu Moss right behind him.
Second place for him, for Stu Moss. 621.6, and in third place overall, but impressive result nonetheless, because the first lightweight finisher, that was Matthew Sauter of the United States. Gil Enrique, Mexico, mouth wide open, trying to heave in the oxygen, everything he needs, and there he is across the line. Great stuff from him. Also a large contingent of Mexican participants here today from Baja. You'll see them also at the under 23 level.
Very nice. Short trip for them.
Andrew Benko across the line already. Great stuff from him. 6:05.7.
6:05.
For that full start, that's really impressive. Because tell me about that. How hard is it to retain your focus after such a thing, after a full start like that?
Yes, you feel like you've given, in those first couple strokes, you used all of your adrenaline, but then you have to re-center yourself and get back on. And it's hard to start after a false start, but it looks like these guys did a great job.
Exactly. Also great job by Bischoff of Germany, 628.1 lightweight category. Still enough energy to hug his coach. That's always.
Probably could have squeaked a couple more
625
splits in there.
Yeah, I think 625 could have been possible, but maybe it's the adrenaline kicking in right now, knowing that he's beaten all this competition. Good stuff from him, from Klaus Bischoff of Germany, erg number 6. And the last couple of rowers trickling in. We've got 3 more athletes. We have 2 more athletes now, Zeiner and Raymond of the United States. There we have him. Jim Zeiner. Last couple of strokes for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Coming in strong. There we go. Nice job, Jim.
And one more to go. Erg number 19, the heavyweight men's 50. There we have him. Kevin Raymond of the United States. There he is across the line. Drifting over.
Just drifting across the line, one hand in the air.
Exactly.
Count it.
Another great couple of races. 4 different age categories, as you can see over there. Klaus Bischoff on the far right, the winner of the yellow category, which was the lightweight men's 50 category. Now look at that, Andrew Benko, 6:05.7. Really impressive stuff as well from him. And then Morgan Sauter of the United States, also lightweights, but then, a little bit younger. reflected in the score with 623.6 and then 601.2 for Marco Cesar Morales. That was really impressive. But let's see if we can find Alex Dunn. We haven't really mentioned him.
We did not.
We did not, but
Where is he?
657.5. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can grab him to come this way. Let's see if the 657 was actually part of the plan, or maybe not so much part of the plan. Let's call him over right now. Alex, 657.5. Tell us how it's out there.
That's a piece of cake. Yeah, easy. No, I think maybe a warm-up would have helped, but I just wanted to go under 7. And actually, I was all right. I ignored the split and just concentrated on my rate. Just tried to go at 31 strokes a minute and ignore everything else. And it kind of worked out. Yeah, I was happy.
And if you see some of those other splits of the lightweights in the heavyweights, you see a 601. You see a 623 for lightweights. How daunting is that stuff?
I did see Marcos's distance ahead of me once or twice. I have to admit, I glanced down. He was 100 and something, then he was 200 and something ahead. But that's not what it's about. I'm one of those people that's here today, kind of annual fitness check. Trying not to get too out of shape as I get older. Just if I can keep holding it under 7 minutes, I'm happy.
Are you rubbing it in right now? Out of shape once you get older?
Well, out of shape lightweights, yeah. No, but you know.
Unconsciously maybe, because way back when, a couple of 30 kilos ago, so I was still a lightweight. I'm not sure I could pull a 623.6 right now. Aaron, this is really impressive stuff. But condition-wise, it's good out there, right?
Yeah. I think I've been saying this all week. I think because the volume of air in here is so big, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're getting the wind-up sign possibly, but yeah, conditions I would say are very good.
Really good. So we're winding up, ladies and gentlemen, because we have a couple of more races to come. One more race of Masters, if memory serves. As you can see on top of that, race number 10, which is the lightweight men's 36 and the men's 36, which is bank number B, and we have the lightweight men 50 and no, that's it. Lightweight men 27 and 27. That's what we're going to see. That screen is not really correct. But it's going to be a tight race again, and we're going to see some even faster scores, Aaron. That's what we're going to see.
Do you have a uni under there? Isn't this your category?
I wish this was a Velcro suit that I could just rip off and just...
The flamingo uni?
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to see me in a flamingo uni. Not right now, not at this time of the day at least, but maybe tonight.
Maybe tonight for the Oscar party.
The Oscars party. It sure is going to land me in an A-list party, that's for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, a couple of more races to go, and as I said before, and I'm going to repeat it again, we're getting closer and closer to the absolute star athletes, the star power that we have over here, the likes of Oliver Zeidler, a guy who started rowing a couple of years ago, and now he's here to go sub 540. A couple of races down the line, so don't go anywhere.